Thank you. I was on the wrong setting. I was actually not muted. Hi, everybody. We were just done streaming with the Pokemon Scarlet here just a bit ago. In case you missed it, you can hit me up at Drunk Dragon Era on Twitch. We do some random streams sometimes. It's not hitting YouTube. I'm not doing it this time. But welcome to the table, y'all. Hopefully you're all doing good. If you're over on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. Since we just finished the other stream, some of us may need a couple more moments to get things together, but we're going to go live. Everybody should be able to figure it out. In the meantime, I also have an upcoming video that you all can go ahead and submit to. It's going to be a version of Smash or Pass, except it's going to be non-Smash or Pass. Will I nom you, smash your pass you, or maybe a combination thereof? We'll find out. Submission form should be in the link in the description below. If it's not, shout at me. I will add it. People here in Twitch Land probably already have the link, so we're not worried about it. Also, feel free to hit me up on my Discord. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and throw us live, and we'll get right to games. Sorry about the late start. Some people had real-life events today, so here we go. All right, we're live.
Delibird is good.
Hello, everybody.
That is a pretty alien concept.
Yeah. So, hello.
Hi.
Apologies to anyone who watches this in the future and/or to the current chat, which may or may not be nobody.
Oh.
My dad got remarried today, and I was best man, so we are starting late because of that.
It's fine.
It is fine.
Congrats.
Yes.
Verifying, this is a congratsing moment?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes, I'm sorry if it doesn't sound like it for me. I'm a bit tired.
No, I just wanted to make sure that this was the kind of, I like my new step-parent
Yes.
congrats moment and not, my life is now hell.
No, she is wonderful.
Good. Good.
My dad is a wonderful person, and my sister and I would make it known if he was not with a wonderful person. Yeah. He is very
That's
aware. Also, my sister is in my house at the moment because she's going to sleep over for the night. She was my ride.
Oh.
That means we have to keep it not weird?
Pat, pat.
I don't think I can do
Aw.
that, man. I think it's going to be weird.
It's fine. Alright. Time to do a mild recap.
Yep, let me go ahead and switch over to story time with Darren so that we're good. Table's open, by the way, guys. Still waiting for a couple of you.
Oh, yeah.
I've already
I have
stopped playing
everything
Pokemon
else.
and get into the table.
No, it's...
Not on Pokemon. I'm trying to find Steam. It doesn't want to come up.
Oh, no.
There you go.
We're totally prepared today, as you can totally see. It's not like most of us have been on stream all day as is.
Well, Steam has been on, but it was doing that weird thing where it's like on, but it won't come to the. It won't actually open up the window.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've started streaming at 5 p.m. Eastern now, so, delaying stream for a couple hours is fine. Delaying stream for 3 hours, then... So I had to stream.
Yeah, I don't know what time we started. I think we started around 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern.
I didn't
No,
pay
it
attention.
was about 5. It was about
Was it?
5 when we
Okay.
started.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
maybe
Maybe
a
a
little
little earlier
time.
than that. But yeah, we just kind of hung out and played Pokemon and chit-chatted.
Especially because I took, obviously, Thanksgiving, but also the day after off. So, it's like, I can't keep my own Ekozoku waiting any longer.
Obviously.
All right.
Cool. Floor is yours, Darren.
Yay. I'm probably going to summarize a lot of this because there's about
What?
10 pages.
Woo!
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we started with our downtime. Well, a lot of it was downtime, so it's easy to summarize. But we got new outfits, very fanciful outfits, including making Darren look like a goddamn JoJo character.
Yep.
But, I mean, I guess if it makes him look good. Cirrus looks amazing compared to everyone else, by the way. because they got their Cleric of the Twilight going. Darren finished research on the magic circles, and we saved Minuet, kind of.
Kind of.
It was not pleasant, and Minuet definitely bears actual scars, both physical and metaphysical, because of that. Also, I never got a description for the soul extractor, but that's fine. We're not going to worry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I am not going to be arsed because I know it was fancy, and I'm sure you did a really nice description because I know I had to go to the bathroom or something when you were describing.
Oh.
But of course, we also extracted the monstrosity's soul chunks, outside of Galarath, so that we didn't do anything bad.
Smart idea. Hey, look at all these innocent people around that aren't exactly very strong.
Something. Oh dear, we have killed the entire city. Yeah, no, we're not that stupid. Minuet lays on the floor all night. Everybody has to tell Minuet that there should not be a next time, so he shouldn't plan to bring a pillow the next time he wants to use the soul extractor.
Yep.
Guess what? There's not going to be a next time. It's been dismantled.
Yeah.
It's
We
going to be
hope.
chucked. It's been dismantled. It's going to be chucked into the mist. If Darren finds that Minuet has kept it around, there's going to be issues.
Also, is this an old table? Because I could have sworn we were at
You were. Apparently it
Eden.
didn't save. But you guys are over there, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yep, you guys
Yeah,
bought a
but-
carriage and you were about to go over to the family's houses.
Yeah,
Yep. To Ionia.
yeah. Darren straight up just summoned a carriage to spite a guy.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. But before that, we went to Sean's Smithy and dealt with the cursed dagger, which was a whole thing in and of itself. And like I said, I'm doing a brief synopsis. I'm not going to go through everything that happened. But suffice to say, our first ever resurrection in the game was performed on a centipede that was supposed to be possessed by the evil. And insert meme of the little Asian child going, "The evil has been defeated," raising up Tiny Turtle. Let's see. By the way, that centipede didn't get to do anything. We made sure it didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, we kind of overkilled it in a lot of ways.
It's good we did. Oh, right, and we met the Pot Ocean salesman. On our way to New Eden, there was just this flat-bottom boat with a tent, and it was just... It's the Potion Ocean, and it's run by a high off his horns goat folk, and it was great.
Dude. They're special effects, man.
SFX make the world go round. But also, of the potions that people got, Darren got one that causes you to just float. What was it? Yeah, float and make everything taste like bubblegum. And both Dat and Minuet tried it, and they hated it. They literally said, "Oh, I hate this," and Darren just decided to take
No,
his before
no.
bed, and it was perfect.
That wasn't float. Ours was boneless.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It made it feel like you had no bones, but it did make you float a bit.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, both that and Minuet hated it very much.
Yes, Darren loved it because he took it before bed like a sane person and just had the most relaxing sleep of his life. Of course, if there had been a camera watching him, it would have recorded Servette flopping Darren's limbs around. Darren also finished researching the last of his spells in his queue for the moment, and taught Minuet how to summon a swarm of screaming marbles. Which, if you need the details for that, I can go find them.
That's cool.
But then we finally get to New Eden. And we pay for 6 days of docking because we're going to need that many.
Uh-huh.
And Darren somehow manages to convince Dat to come along. Dat comes along, but he hides Nyx's cleavage. Because it's warm, and Nyx doesn't care. Though when it comes to getting a carriage, Darren is completely unwilling to pay 3 coal gold per day and just spellkennings up a carriage out of magic right in front of the carriage merchant.
Darren is good at pissing off merchants.
Not even intentionally.
It's more of merchants are good at pissing off Darren, and then Darren just does it better than them.
That's
yeah,
fair.
pretty much. But, like, Darren didn't even think about it. He's like, oh, well, that's too much. I'll just do this and leave. And he just did it in front of the guy because he didn't even consider wasting the time it would take to go further away.
Rude.
Yeah, well, it's effective. No wonder he gets along with Surian. Minuet does take pity on the merchant, though, and give him 6 silver as, like, a compensation for the rudeness. But as we get in the carriage and it goes off, Cirrus notices a spooky black door that only she can see, but informs us about it. So we reassure her, and Cirrus goes through the black door and has a conversation with her ancestor. In his real office. And she ends up making Gratiat a deal that he doesn't want to refuse. And he gives her a hit list book of all the fiends in Olorun that he once dealt with. And specifically points out one that should not be messed with the explanation that, you know, he's not really a threat. And not, oh yeah, if you mess with this one and fail, he comes after me, so don't do it. Because that's what the real answer was.
Yeah, the way Cirrus figured it and the way the justification was made is that, look, A, I'm mortal. I'm going to die in a couple of centuries anyway. B, I'm probably going to piss off your enemies anyway. So wouldn't I just be good to let run around and deal with them for you?
Especially because plausible deniability. You weren't following in his footsteps. You worship the Devil Eater.
There's no way in this situation that he really loses. Either his enemies get wiped out, or I get wiped out and he doesn't even have to lift a finger.
It was a very good deal.
Yes, it was. But Cirrus returns to the carriage and apparently was just astral projecting because she was slumped over in the seat. And informs the rest of us about the deal she struck, which we're kind of fine with, really. There isn't any losing situation for us there at the moment.
At this point, you guys have just given up.
Well, look, if he's gonna be an asshole and bother us at every chance he gets whenever we're not on the ship, then we might as well just nip it in the bud.
No, you guys just also get to start to see some of the fallout of the things he started doing. But has decided to retract.
Yeah, well... That might result in a grumpy dragon.
Well, I'm already aware of that part.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, as was explained, we are going to travel for 2 days via magic carriage to make it to Ionia. 2 days because Darren can only make the carriage stick around for so long.
Yep.
How many hours is it?
Uh,
10.
Extra. Yep.
So yeah, he can get 10 hours out of the carriage and then just plonk his magical desk down and we can huddle around it.
So that actually gives us time to do some downtime reading.
It will
For
give you
those-
time for downtime reading.
You say that, but Darren is going to do downtime napping.
Oh,
Napping is a good thing too. So, who wants to roll the obligatory percentages of doom? Because there is something out here that you may run into either on the way there or on the way back.
oh boy!
Oh, I see Viv
Do,
making the
do
move.
the thing, Viv. Do the thing.
$54.
Damn near 2 average. So you guys are going to make it to Ionia in 2 days. Are you going to... Whose house are you going to first is the question.
Well, if it doesn't look like the town is in shambles, Darren will let Minuet decide.
Well, I of course kind of want to go visit family, but the guy's staying with your family, so do we want to go there first? Though mom will probably yell at me if I don't go say hi, so I should probably at least go to say hi, and then I'll meet up with y'all later.
No, let's go to your family first. I'm sure mine have plenty to say to me.
Okay.
So you
So,
guys
off-
go... Yep, to Minuet's parents' house. It's that time of year. It looks like the town has set up for the early winter festival, because of course they have to have an early winter festival.
Can we take a moment
Oh,
to
boy.
appreciate that whether or not it is currently planned, we are all going to or have recently visited family?
It's that time of year.
Unfortunately.
So is there an equivalent to the Mariah Carey song?
No.
No.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, a devil
Don't
tried
you
that,
speak
but
that into existence either.
but you know, there was rioting, and it never came back. Yep, short lived.
I wish rioting would deal with it in this world.
Yeah, well,
The only good cause to riot for.
so Minuet, you're gonna walk in first, right?
Huh?
You're surrounded by siblings very quickly.
Oh dear.
They're shouting, asking what happened to your eye. And then your dad stands up, turns around, gives you the look, crosses his arms, and then sits back down.
Oh no.
While your siblings are shouting and... Go ahead.
Minuet will explain something about getting it in a fight.
Yeah, now they're asking for more details. Then your mom walks out, stares at you, frowns, looks at your dad, and he just says, "He got that from you." And then she stares at you.
Oh no. Minuet kind of has the deer in headlights look.
The siblings are parting. They see the look, they're moving.
Oh no.
What's Minuet's last name again?
Um, actually, I didn't never really determine a family name per se.
Okay, because Darren was going to interject and just loom behind Minuet and do the whole almost deadpan wave and go, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. whatever the family name is."
Yeah, we never came up with a family name. So hello, Mr. and Mrs. And then you see Minuet's mom look up and go, "Oh, hi, Darren. Why don't you all go in the kitchen? I just made cookies, except for my son here, whom we have to have a talk, apparently."
Darren looks down at Minuet. "See, this is the consequences of your actions. No cookies." And he just steps around, sidesteps, and walks around Minuet to head to the kitchen.
Minuet just kind of sidesteps so that everyone else can pass. Kind of
shrugs and goes in.
giving Ix the "oh dear God, help me" look.
No help.
I'm assuming you would clear out, Cirrus.
Yeah, not my monkeys, not my circus.
Oh no.
Thanks for the follow. Alright, I turned the hand tracking off so you didn't see the peace sign. Thanks for the follow. Your mom walks up to you, gets to eye level with you, and goes, "I don't even know if I want to know. But whatever you did, it was stupid, wasn't it?"
Probably.
And while your
You
dad's
hear,
gonna...
you hear X from the other room. It was incredibly stupid.
She inhales, she puts her fingers to her mouth with that little triangle finger thing, and she goes, "Well, your dad's apparently not going to say anything. Nom nom. But whatever it was, don't do it again."
Yeah, I don't plan on it. It was an unfortunate experience, but I'm pretty sure that it saved everybody from dying. So, yeah.
Next time, just kick it in the proverbial balls, and if you can't find the bulb, stab it in the heart like a good boy. She pats your head a little too hard.
Yeah. I tried that, and it didn't really seem to have a heart.
No, it just had way too many organs.
She's squinting at you now.
They were also exploding.
She's squinting harder.
Anyways, it's fine. We're good now. And yeah.
Angry mom aura intensifies.
So anyway, how's things going here around here?
Fantastic. Dear, are you going to say anything? He goes, "Nope." And he gets up and starts to go towards the kitchen, and she goes, "We'll talk about this later, young man. Go get cookies."
Oh, also, Minuet unclasped Cage off of his carrier backpack. Brought Mary.
"That's good. She can go in the backyard with the other hens. Hopefully she pays nicely," she says with that, "I'm trying so hard right now not to yell."
Okay. But yeah, things are all good, and yeah, uh, um, if, yeah. So there hasn't been anything going on around here with
Not
the
for
guy.
us, dear.
Okay.
He's been staying with Darren's
Good.
family.
Good.
I will let them explain things, because right now I don't think I can continue to talk, dearie. He had such pretty eyes.
I mean,
Where did my husband go? She starts to go up the stairs looking for him. You hear your siblings suddenly clear out.
Minuet kind of just slumps against like kitchen table or something.
The moment that you're in, your dad goes back to his chair because he's like, nope. I'm not getting in trouble.
Well, if things proceed along this trajectory, we'll actually have some easy dealings with Viv's grandma, or Ix's grandma.
Oh dear.
Because we had the scariest parental meeting, then a slightly less scary parental meeting.
Oh, it's not gonna. Yeah, don't
haven't-
fucking jinx it.
You haven't met my grandmother.
I'm talking about Ghost Grandma.
I'm aware.
Darren is nibbling on a cookie and is also holding a cookie for Servette.
Ghost Grandma has a lot more psycho applied to her than the rest of these families.
Oh, random question. Did we bring the half of a golem worth of materials?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good.
So when the carriage stops, we stop. Because when the carriage stops, we're not moving it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Minuet will call out, hey mom, by the way, we brought lots of iron.
You hear your dad go, that's really nice, son. Or son. That's actually really useful. You might want to keep it down, though. I hear her stomping upstairs right now.
Oh.
He'll come back in and he'll be like, I don't know what you did. You're not going to do it again. We're okay.
Yeah.
He better not do it again.
Oh, if he does, just let me know, please. Don't let her know. Just let me know. If you let her know, Minuet won't survive it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. You won't need to know. And then Darren just slowly looks over at Minuet. He's boring a hole into his dear friend at the moment with his eyes.
Poor Minuet. The judgment.
Yeah, there's plenty of it coming from Ixaddress, and since she's, a cat, she does the judgment look really well.
Oddly enough, the religious one isn't giving the judging look.
Ix doesn't want Minuet's soul to fucking explode and his corpse to get puppeted around by whatever he eats next. So.
Yeah.
It's okay, Minuet.
If Ix has to be a little heavy-handed about her displeasure about this particular outcome, so that it doesn't happen again, then that's what Ix is gonna do.
Also, is that with us? And
yes, he hasn't been told it's safe yet because the kids are also going to steal you. By the way, Minuet, your siblings will absolutely steal you.
Wonderful.
But no, Dad hasn't come out yet.
Minuet will show all of them random baubles and bits and pieces of metal and thieves' tools and stuff.
Roll percentile for me to see how much of your stuff is possibly stolen by your siblings.
Okay.
Shouldn't that be a sleight of hand?
No, it's percentile to see how many or what percent of them are brave enough to try after all this time. Because some of them might be.
Most of them. 80.
Let's see if any of them can roll a nat.
All 80 of your siblings.
Oh no.
Roll actually.
You had this.
You only need to roll two perception checks. The other ones you're going to catch. Out of your 9 siblings, 7 of them are going to try.
Okay. Can I? I think that taking 10 would be the option here.
What's your total?
31.
Yeah, that would actually beat them because they're still young. 2 of them rolled natural 20s, by the way.
Jesus
You
Christ.
almost lost your thieves' tools, and you almost lost, like, a setup for a bunch of gears.
Oh. Well, to be fair, I have 4 sets of thieves' tools. So the one that, okay, so there's what, 2 that tried to do that? They
One,
get given sets of thieves' tools.
they squeal and go to show dad. The other ones are very jealous and they follow along. Your dad just opens the door, gives you the look, and goes, "Really? Really?"
They had the balls to try, and they did a good job.
He sighs and goes back in the living room. Then you hear, "Don't tell your mother I said!"
Wonderful. Yeah, so marking off 2 sets of thieves' tools. There we go.
Your poor mom.
No wonder he gets scolded every time he walks in the door.
She loves him so much.
Even when he does things like this.
But then he does things like this.
Anyways, yeah, so Minuet kind of just walks back into the wherever everyone else is after the crowd parts.
Darren is asking Servette if they want to have another adventure with Mary.
Wide-eyed. Grabby
Wide-
hands.
What, grabby hands?
Wide-eyed with grabby hands.
Darren is going to roll his eyes, and he's going to pop a cookie in Servette's mouth, and then hold up another one so that Servette can have it for later as like snack.
He tethers it to his back with a string that he picked up off the ground.
You know where to find me.
Your chicken's getting kidnapped, Minuet.
Okay. So, Darren, you think
Yes.
it's safe for our friend?
You might be right. We probably ended up dealing with them before they got the note.
Hmm?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. And Darren sort of pushes up his glasses and rubs over his eyes for a good minute. In the cold space of operations, there was a note directing them to come here.
Wait, what?
Yes. Fortunately, it seems as though that was the only copy. The island is gone. The note is gone. Well, okay, the note isn't gone, but it was probably destroyed after I gave it to my boss.
Hmm.
It looks like everything is going to be fine. Well, okay, I knew it would be fine when I saw that Ionia wasn't in shambles, so... He just sort of shrugs a bit.
But yeah, hey Dad, you won't freak out if yeah, we have a friend that Yeah.
I already know.
Oh. Okay. Well then, in that case, that would probably like hanging around here for a little bit.
Who's dat?
Oh, then you don't already know.
No, I thought you were talking about the person that you had stir at Darren's place.
Nope. We also brought a friend with us.
Oh, well, is this friend? He opens the door. Maybe it'll calm down your mother. And you hear a nope from Ixodras's shirt. My mom's been dead for a long time. I don't need mom vibes.
Oh.
Get out,
No,
Dad.
my mom's great.
He pops his head out, and your dad looks at you, Gal, and he goes, "You guys got a dragon?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Darren just holds his arms out and gives Minuet's dad a mild look, even though he knows it's not the same.
He puts 2 fingers to his head, inhales, exhales, and goes, "Hello, dragon." And Dad goes, "Hi, Kitsune." Well, what else am I supposed to call you? Lord Dadimus, the daddiest of dats. Yes.
Just
Call him
just
Dad.
call him Dad.
I can use your real name, and I don't think you want me to do that, Dad.
Do that and I'll cast silence on you every day for a week.
Rude.
You realize if I can't cast, we're not getting back. We're going to have to walk through the snow.
I have a warm place.
No, you won't.
It's not
Squinting.
that much cold.
Dad's dad goes, "Okay,
Anyway.
so there's a dragon here. All right.
Yeah.
Honey, we have a guest." He starts to walk away.
Minuet will actually follow.
You follow your dad upstairs to his room.
Uh-huh.
He opens the door, and your mom's doing the pacing thing, the worrying pacing thing.
Aww.
And he goes, "Honey, we have a guest. It's a dragon." She goes, "What?" And he shuts the door very slowly after going, "We have a guest. It's a dragon." He goes, "Maybe that was too early. Maybe I should have held off." She goes, "Really?" And he goes, "All right, I'm going downstairs. I'm in trouble now." "Fine, I'll make dinner for 33 people tonight." And he goes, "All right, yep, I'm definitely in trouble."
So, Minuet just has like no idea what to do to help with this at this point.
Darren leans over to Minuet. If I hadn't used spell killing today, I would have prepared a hero's banquet.
It's fine.
We'll do it tomorrow. We don't need to leave tomorrow, right? No, we don't. We can stay.
Yeah, we've got 2 days that we could spare.
Correct.
That'll make it up to them. Right?
And I mean, we're dropping off the medal here, so we don't have to carriage back.
It is way faster though.
Yes, but it's expedient and free.
Fair.
It's kind of hard to beat that, to be fair.
And I can sleep while I do it.
Oh.
But it's not boneless sleep.
I don't have any more of that potion, and don't you dare tell anyone here about that.
Or Minuet.
Anyways, yeah, so I think maybe we should let Mom have some time to calm down and probably just go visit others for a little bit. Maybe.
Am I
and
supposed to
swing
stay
back
here?
on our way. I mean, can if you want. Hey, Dad, is it okay if Dad stays here?
Is he gonna eat everything?
No.
I don't eat
mean-
everything. I cook everything.
And then eat it.
Actually, hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
What?
You know how many eggs are here?
He
All
pauses.
of them.
All right, how many pastries do you want me to make?
Hey, Dad, you want some pastries made?
I hesitate to say yes at this point, son.
Just
That
don't.
doesn't sound like a no.
So Darren is going to gently place a finger on Dad's head, as if prepared to push him back into Ixodras's cleavage. We still need to go visit my parents. You can decide where you want to stay after, and then just gently push.
But, fine. Hi, boobs. How are you? It's fantastic. Wiggle.
What a surprise! The noodle is causing trouble.
Exodus just fishes him out and just gives him a deadpan look.
What?
Okay, so if we're going, we probably ought to go before, like, I get stabbed by Mom or something.
You'll live.
Yeah.
And off to Darren's house it sounds like you go, bringing Dat
Yep.
with whether he likes it or not.
Correct.
When you guys get up to Darren's house, you notice something very odd about the house. One of the windows is completely broken in on the first floor. It is currently covered over with what looks like wood and other things to keep it from blowing around. It looks like there's some fire damage in the area as well.
Maybe I should have been concerned. And Darren just raises his iriges. He's got his hands clasped behind his back as he walks up to the door and knocks.
You hear your dad stand up and he walks there and opens and goes, "Oh, Darren." And he steps aside. "And friends."
Uh-huh.
Oh, glad to see you. Your friend's upstairs if you want him. He just thumbs up.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Is
Oh.
everything okay? And he just gestures towards the broken window.
Well, your brother's got a broken arm. But that's not entirely the fault of that. It's more or less that's what happens when, you try to kiss a girl on the roof and hear a window break, I guess. And your
Huh.
first reaction is to jump off the roof like an idiot.
He realizes that his wings aren't that broad yet, right?
Now he does.
Hmm.
It's okay. One of your brothers jumped off the roof and jumped
Hold
into
on.
the window, and the other brother came down the stairs and took care of the men that broke in.
Stream died on Taigo's end.
It's
Uh-oh.
back.
Okay.
And back.
Yeah. It usually just takes a couple seconds.
I see.
I'd be angry, but I blame your grandmother for everything at this point. Then you hear your grandpa go, "What did I do this time?" He goes, "Everything, Mom." And he goes to sit down.
Everything and nothing.
She walks in and she's going to walk right up to you and you're getting the hug whether you like it or not.
Darren is fine with this. He's going to give a hug back. He's going to be careful not to hug with full strength, mostly because it's his grandma. Even if she could take it, he doesn't want to do that to her.
Oh, she's not going to pull her strength with you.
Yeah, if his spine
Aw.
cracks, it's fine. He'll live.
She goes, "By the way, I got your rock. Here it is. I forgot to send it back. We had a break-in. Your brothers finally demonstrated that they're learning how to fight properly."
Oh, good. Dare I ask who or what? As Darren retrieves his stone.
Oh, some sort of cultists.
Oh, good.
Oh, damn it all. I thought they didn't get that note.
Oh, what note? They were just miasma cultists.
Hmm. Okay, not the cultists I was thinking about. So we did deal with that in time.
Oh, dearie, does this mean I don't get to have any fun? You should have sent the note. And you hear your dad go, no, she shouldn't have.
Well, I sent it to my boss, so if other rangers come snooping about Ionia, that would be why.
No, I don't think so. At least they didn't come by and say hi to us. She'll say, are you boys hungry? And hi, and ladies as well, it looks like. Hi, Cirrus.
Oh, we just had cookies.
We went to Minuet's family first.
Oh, well, cookies
Yeah.
are all well and good, but that's not a healthy winter stew, is it not?
It's not.
Food is
It
always
has your
appreciated.
favorite. She pinches Darren's cheek.
It's, as much as that can be done, which probably only confirms her suspicions that Darren is not eating properly, I assume.
Yep.
Yes, well. I suppose I have a bit of pleasant news among it all. So a good meal would be nice, Grandma.
That's fine, she says as she hands you a piece of paper and says, that's yours, by the way. And then she goes back to the kitchen.
Oh. I should mention before we proceed, we have a guest.
Oh?
Dat, get out of Ixadras's boobs.
He sighs. Do you guys have to say it like that? And then he slides out.
Do you think my family has a filter?
He goes, I don't know. I've never been here. And your grandma goes, I know you. And he goes, no, you don't. And he goes, no, I think I've heard of you. And he goes, no, you haven't. And she goes, Dad, tree. And he says, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Nope.
Ah, wonderful.
Eh,
This is what happens when you read a lot of stories. Well, come you. She literally grabs Dad, whether he likes or not, and he squeaks. He goes, you're so thin. Let's go fix this. And he goes, help?
no, you asked for this.
This is exactly what you would want most of the time. Darren is trying very hard not to laugh.
I'm very confused at what's going on. And you hear your dad go, yeah, you get used to it. She goes, I want to talk to you about something in the state of our world. And then Dad goes a little bit pale and goes, help?
No, no help.
Minuet just kind of follows along and watches, like, just finds a corner to relax and watch this.
Same.
You guys are going to watch as she spam questions Dad?
Yes.
I mean, Darren is going to go to the kitchen to help his grandmother cook.
Yep.
Ixadrass can't kick for the can't cook for the life of her, so she's just gonna pull up a chair next to Minuet and watch the amusement.
Oh no, it's one of those things where the moment that she realizes Dad has any culinary skills, he's put to work, and it's rapid fire questions. So you're from there, huh? Uh-huh. Wait, no, I'm not from there. From where? She goes, you're from there. And he goes, well, no, I don't know what there is. And she goes, you know where there is. And he goes, well, no, I don't. And she goes, yes, you do. And you've already confirmed you're from there. So what was it like? Are all the buildings real? And he goes, I can't answer that. And she goes, yes, you can. And he goes, no, I can't. Yes, I can. It's that kind of thing where she obviously knows more than she should.
But the question is it duck season?
No, it's rabbit season.
No, I'm pretty sure it's duck season fire. You're despicable. I actually spat while doing that. Gross. No, so that's your entertainment for now. Your brothers
great.
do come down. You do get to see them. One of them definitely does have a broken arm. You can tell that they've been in an actual fight for once. When your mom finally returns from shop, she stops and hugs you. She'll hold you at arm's length and say, next time, don't send wanted men to my house, please. Without a lot of warning.
Yes, I understand. It wasn't intended to be a problem.
She goes, well, nothing's ever intended to be a problem till it is. Pats your shoulder. But that's how life is. Up, your grandma has a guest. I'm going upstairs. Do you want anything fixed or sewn up?
Darren is going to cast a look over the crew to see if just a brief appraising glance to see if anything actually needs dealt with.
Roll an appraise.
Oh, give me a sec.
You said the keyword.
I did. Too bad my appraise has no ranks and is bad.
Minuet has a destroyed shield.
She can't sew that back together.
15.
Nope.
15?
X is gonna look through her clothing, shrug. She hasn't really taken much actual physical damage in fights, so all of her stuff is pretty fine.
No, if anybody, it'd be Darren and Minuet that I think would have the most damage to anything.
Actually, Minuet begins pulling outfits out of his haversack.
She pauses and goes, choose 2.
Are you
Oh,
going
no,
to
I
donate them?
Yeah, I was gonna give you some, maybe, if you want.
Oh, I can look through that later. You might want to put it in the living room. I don't want to be in the way for your grandma, or for grandma here.
I should let you both know. While we did leave the pile of metal closer to Minuet's family, we did bring a pile of metal with us.
About half of a golem.
Your grandma looks up and goes, oh, does that mean we can have new weapons? And your mom goes, fine, we can have new weapons. And your grandma smiles and goes back to rapid fire questing Dad, who is looking more and more concerned.
As he should.
Actually, regarding weapons, Minuet gestures to the smaller rapier on his belt. I've got an extra weapon. Pretty nice.
Oh, you should at least have 3 weapons on you, dearie. That's the grandma.
Minuet pulls out 2 daggers, a kunai, and gestures to the shield on his back. I've got a few.
Well, we'll be alright. We can always make weapons. This will be a great chance and opportunity to teach the younger ones how to weaponsmith. I never taught Darren here. I already regretted that, but I figured he'd always meet Sean.
I did. And Darren briefly nudges his coat aside to reveal the smithing hammer that he does have at his hip.
She goes, no good. Oh, by the way, nice to meet you too as well, points at your weapon. What's its name?
I named it Inkwell.
Well, nice to meet you, Inkwell. So, Dad, you're a cook, huh? How did you learn to cook as a dragon? Your mom's gonna steal your jacket. She's gonna fix it no matter what. Even if it's not damaged, she's going to.
That's fine. They will probably be surprised that Darren is wearing an undershirt.
It's the JoJo undershirt, isn't it?
Well, no. That is an outfit for other occasions. No, he's wearing the undershirt from his fancy outfit. So it's the dark one that has the flecks that look like stars on it.
Ooh.
Bless
you.
Thank you. I might need to go get a tissue, though. I'm going to sneeze again. Actually, I'm going to be right back if you guys want to open roleplay, because I need to blow my nose, right now after that.
Yep, and I need to catch up on notes, so I will let other people exposit.
Okay.
Okay. Burp.
Oh, we should probably go check on the Davidson farm too at some point, maybe. Just to see how they're doing.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. They might be able to use some of the metal too.
Yeah. Well, I gather communal gift to the town is kind of the way to do it.
But, I mean, it is a lot of metal, so...
Yeah. Hmm.
Awkward silence.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
yeah. It's fine.
It also killed my stream.
Oh no.
Aw.
That or a sneeze.
I think I got it. I think. You ever blow your nose and then suddenly end up stuffy afterwards?
Yes.
Oh no. That's the worst.
Yeah. Either rate, you guys are gonna hang around for dinner. I don't know if Minuet or excuse me, Darren actually has a favorite meat.
Um. So, as terrible as this might seem, he like the most meat he's had is probably the very occasional bit of beef, but probably mostly chicken.
Probably.
Yep.
So that is probably his favorite meat. Also because it is very easy and efficient to make.
That and chicken dumpling stew.
Chicken dumpling stew, chicken
Oh
with
my
gravy. Ooh, chicken with like a blonde gravy.
But what about chicken tenders come ready to fry?
No.
No, not in this cold place.
Give it a few months, it'll be cold enough out to flash freeze anything. You guys are going to be served entirely way too much food. Your grandma's not going to leave Dad alone the entire time he's here.
So that
Uh-huh.
about that hanging with my family thing, huh?
Sure. She goes, well, why
Okay.
don't you want to stay? I'll feed you all the food you want. And he goes, you ask a lot of
He
questions.
he might have been obligated to bake for my family. So yeah.
She goes, that's fine. You're a very skinny little dragon. He goes, oh my god, help me.
No help.
Darren is just smiling in amusement. I would
Hey,
think this
Darren.
would have been perfect for you.
Yeah?
Yes, Minuet?
Can I steal that and maybe go back to my family here in a little bit? And
I
we'll
don't
meet
mind.
back up. Okay.
Dad's afraid of the questions because he knows what she's trying to do. The one
Well,
time Dad's
then
not
you
willing to
will
eat until he can't think.
Minuet will save that by stuffing him into his carrier backpack and being like, "Okay, see you, bye," and heading towards his family.
Good to know. So, Darren, your grandma handed you a piece of paper, right?
Yes.
Are you going to open it at any point?
He will at some point, probably after he's eaten a bit, since he's socializing, and he figures that he might want to open that letter first, just in case it's pertinent to the announcement he wants to make.
When you open it up, it's a written note from your grandma that says, I haven't told the family. And it looks like whoever this is backed off. But they said that they learned of our location from somebody named Gradias. But the thing that was here is no longer here, so it's okay. Smiley face.
Of course, he uses the smiley face. Okay, not pertinent to his announcement, but also he's going to just fold it up into a square and not super discreetly, but just like hand it over to Cirrus and give her a knowing look. Just like, yeah, you probably want to read this.
She's going to look at it and basically she's just going to sigh.
Bear in mind, he did this before you made the deal.
Yeah, I know. That's why she's basically going to sigh. She definitely made the right decision not declaring war right then and there.
Darren, what is your announcement to your family?
He's going to clear his throat and adjust his glasses. He's actually doing basically every tick that he ever does whenever he's nervous or blatantly putting off having to say something.
Eventually, your grandma's just going to cast calm emotions on you.
Thank you.
No worries, dear. You've always been a twitcher.
Yes, well, I hope to get that under better control. After all, I wouldn't want to annoy the person I intend to be with.
And everybody stops and looks at you.
And you wonder why I was fidgeting.
Your mom's starting to get the biggest smile on her face.
He holds up a hand. Their name is Ian. They have children. And I have no idea if or when they'll be able to come out here and meet you.
Your mom exclaims, "I'm going to be a grandma!" And she's going to hug you. And your grandma's like, "About time." Your grandfather was slow too, so I guess it was bound to happen sooner or later. Your dad just pats you on the shoulder and goes, "Oh boy."
Look, I don't think it's going to be as traditional as you think.
Don't care, I have grandchildren now.
Darren will sigh and just give his mother a hug back and gently pat her back a little bit.
She goes, "Now I don't have to worry about the other two trying to have kids," which I already have to worry about them having kids, but not in the same way.
Darren shoots a look to the brother with the broken arm.
He shrugs and he goes, "Hey." That's it. That's all he can muster.
You jumped off the roof.
He goes, "Yeah. You jumped off the roof 3 times."
Yes, but I could glide when I was your age. My wings are overdeveloped.
You didn't glide the first time.
Yeah, well, maybe next time you will.
It was only 2 stories. It's fine.
Well, at least your legs still work. And what about you? And he eyes the other sibling.
He shrugs. He goes, "He took the only cute girl. There's a cute guy, but I don't know if I swing that way yet." And your dad clears his throat and goes, "Yet?" And he goes, "Ah. I'm 16. I haven't gone to college yet. Figured I'd experiment there." And your dad just gives him a look.
Ixodrash kind of like does the whole like raises a finger, but then just lowers it.
She would know all about that.
I know all about a lot of things. Especially about how you and Ian are incredibly awkward together. And it's adorable.
You're going to shut up.
No, I'm going to continue to expound on how absolutely adorable you two are together.
I can silence you, and you know I can.
And?
Your grandma goes, "And I can undo it because I want to hear more about this."
Don't you dare! Darren is actually full on leaning towards Ix, pointing at her at this point.
Ixodrash just has the biggest, most like shittiest grin on her face.
You are lucky I am under the effects of calm emotions.
Yes, or you'd be sputtering and flailing and being an awkward, adorable mess.
narrows his eyes at Ixodras.
The grandma leans over the table and goes, "Did he do the I love you thing where he stuttered?"
Not yet that I'm aware of.
Sad.
Grandma.
That's something your grandfather used to do. I found it incredibly cute. You don't know how much you look like him and act like him sometimes. You pick up a bunch of people, you take care of everybody like he did. The only thing that you don't do is carve things for a living. You got everything else from me. And a little bit from your mom.
I can make bone trophies. I'm just
See?
out of practice.
Just like your grandpa. And the first time that he said I love you, he said it after 2 dates, which was way too early, but it was adorable. And he stuttered.
Ix is gonna look at Darren and be like, "Have you told him you love him yet?"
He's going to clear his throat and then make it a point to close his eyes and not say anything.
That's not a no! Ix is gonna look at his grandma. He totally did it.
She goes, "Oh, I know he did."
Cirrus is going to give Darren head.
I mean, Darren probably took his hat off and gave it to his mother. It's probably only like frayed or what have you, but still. So yeah, effective head pats. He's going to try and ignore all this.
Darren, should I tell them about Oh wait, do we know? Do we know about the whole the outfit for Sir Ian was the one that we rescued thing?
No, only
No.
Darren does.
Darren is the only one who knows about that, and he is making damn sure that none of you see Surian in that outfit.
I mean, you can't stop Ixodras from seeing things that she wants to see at this point.
You would have to steal
Arcane
his
eye.
glasses at the right time.
No, Vari has the right of it.
Arcane eye.
I don't have to be nearby to see it.
Yeah, but isn't the eye stationary?
No, it moves.
It does move. The problem is that Ian's place is heavily warded.
Yeah, that's why Ix can just wait until they're out on a date.
You think Darren's going to go into that household, see Ian in those clothes, and not go, "Oh no, we're getting something better for you." He has whatever magic spells up to 4th circle. He can make better clothes for him.
Fabricate.
Is Fabricate 4th circle?
It's less than
Maybe?
I thought it was first.
Fabricate?
No, it's higher. But
Am I
higher
thinking
than
of a different
first.
spell?
You're thinking of
Probably.
a different spell. Fabricate is like 5th.
Hmm. Still, you're in that awkward point now where your family knows that you're now dating and they're all happy, and your grandma's gonna ask a bunch of probing questions about him, like how old is he, what does he do for a living. Your mom's just excited because he already has kids, which means she has grandkids.
Yeah, it's
and,
5th
if-
level, by the way.
if it's something that Ix knows and Darren doesn't answer, Ixodras is going to answer.
Poor Darren.
I mean, look, the entire carriage ride over, part of the reason he napped was to mentally prepare for this.
Oh, you're gonna have to nap all the way back too.
It was more than he
Oh.
bargained for.
Your family didn't think they were gonna get grandkids or you were ever gonna be in a relationship, except for your grandmother, who was just like, "No, it's gonna happen one day." Your mom and dad were like, "Nah, it's not. He's just not that kind of kid." So your mom's very happy, your dad's proud of you, and your grandma's just sitting there like, "Yep, I knew it.
Grandma's going, "I told you so."
I told you so, honey."
And no one at all has commented on what's on my stream.
I haven't
Oh,
even
no?
looked yet.
Oh,
Um,
I have the streams minimized at the moment.
I can't see the words on it.
The council will convene and decide your fate.
Oh,
I
those
need, like, all of these.
I want the Gengar. Oh
Yeah,
my
the
gosh.
Gengar was the only good one.
I don't know.
Well-
Snorlax is pretty great.
So is Ditto.
The Ditto one is like Ditto. The Rowlet and the Snorlax ones were meh, and the Gengar one's pretty good.
Oh boy.
They could have picked better Pokemon for that though.
I don't know. It's those are all pretty good round boys.
So many rad boys.
There
then-
are
but,
rounder boys.
In the meantime,
Yeah. So, yeah, Minuet on the way back to his family will just randomly just quietly note, "You're welcome, by the way, Dad."
Dad goes, I've never had anybody try to feed me. I know what she was doing. She was looking for answers I'm not giving her. Squints.
Yeah, I suspected as much. So, yeah. Also, I'm sorry about stuff because, yeah.
What stuff? Did you throw that dagger away? You still have that dagger.
Uh-huh.
Flails. Throw it over the edge.
But
Nope.
what if a Meespis gets it?
Wait, he still has the dagger?
Yep.
Yeah.
The sheer panic in Kai's voice.
There's a reason why Dad is flailing right now and shouting at Minuet.
Oh, hold on. I will be right back. Y'all can keep going. I just need to go grab something out the fridge.
But yeah, I mean, why throw it away?
Because it
I
has
mean-
pieces of me in it.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Actually, you're probably part of the reason why I didn't die. Which, thanks.
You're welcome, but get rid of it.
But it's a good dagger.
It's dangerous, and it's not meant to be used. It's decorative.
Minuet just kind of squints over his shoulder at the backpack.
I know what I'm talking about. That has pieces of me on it. I don't want you using pieces of me in battle. And if somebody ever gets their hands on that, I'm screwed. This isn't my blood. This is my parts of my soul. Throw it away!
How about we just cleanse it?
I don't think it works like that. I mean, I totally know it doesn't work like that. I am obviously an expert in every subject ever, Grump.
I'm
But
thinking
what
I've
about
got some
ancient
ideas.
draconic cleansing rituals?
Ancient draconic muffins took precedent over the ancient draconic cleansing rituals.
But anyways, I gather it's a marginally less hostile environment over at my house. So yeah, we're going over there. And my mom's probably going to yell at me again or something, probably, but it'll be okay.
Do I get access to the kitchen?
Probably.
We'll discuss the
Especially
dagger later.
if that
We'll discuss the dagger later.
okay.
Just
And-
go ahead.
And yeah, just gonna just head towards house.
Okay, back.
Nobody's going to judge Minuet for having a talking backpack. It's that family. Minuet, what you're going to get tonight from your mother at some point is, have you ever had the I'm just so worried about you talks?
Yeah.
You're getting the I'm just so worried about you talk. That's what you're going to get. Yes, Dad is going to go crazy in the kitchen.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Good that Minuet's getting that talk, because if Minuet got yelled at again, Ixadrass was going to be intervening.
Oh.
Nope, he's
But,
just getting the I'm so concerned about you. You make me so mad. Why do you do these dumb things? Why don't you think ahead? Talks.
Oh.
Well,
Well-
after that talk, Ixadrass is kidnapping Minuet for a little bit.
Oh,
Sure.
well, are you? Well, you're. Well, okay. So
Did you leave with Minuet?
Yeah. I was
No, you didn't.
away, but yes, Ixadrass was going to be leaving as well.
Ah.
Oh.
Then you wouldn't have
Okay.
been able to talk with Grandma. You'd have to leave later.
Oh, okay, fair. I didn't realize that was when Minuet left.
Yep.
Yeah, he immediately left when the grilling started.
Oh, okay.
Like, probably grilling on 2 levels.
So I would assume that Ixodress would then leave after they've had their fill, and in both the sense of food and embarrassing Darren.
Yes.
Yep, so you'll probably show up after the mom talk has happened.
Yeah, which Minuet will reassuringly try to tell her that he won't fret.
She goes, "You better not."
Yeah.
I hear sound. Oh no.
Which actually Minuet will inquire. Oh yeah, by the way, have you heard from him? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
I've been watching you do that on your stream for a while now.
No,
by the
you
way,
didn't.
Tango.
I just saw that happen. I got there too late.
I like how it didn't even manage to launch everything.
Thank you for warning me, Sylvan. A little late, but thank you for warning me. I'm not cleaning that up. You are. You get informed that no, Fred hasn't been in contact since around Hollows. They figure that Fred is fretting somewhere.
Okay. Well, no sense in worrying, I suppose.
They say no. That you'd be the first to hear if something happened.
Okay.
Well, you'd be the last to hear because you don't live here. But you know.
Yeah. Which, oh, by the way, Ixodress has a terminal now. I need to do some work on it so that it's not being tracked by Tandico, but yeah.
Oh well,
We've
if we
got a
can ever
terminal.
afford one, we'll get one ourselves.
I mean,
We can-
Minuet pulls out 1,000 gold. Here's a little contribution.
Your mom gives you the look again, and she crosses her arms, and she takes it and says thank you because your dad just basically went to take it, and she's gonna take it. She goes, "Well, thank you, dearie."
Big bag of gold.
The judgment.
But yeah, that should help with, if not with the terminal, at least with like helping with some stuff around town. Aside from the metal and stuff, and yeah, yeah.
And then you get
Oh.
stolen. In the meantime,
Oh.
just to let you know about your caster friend, his hands do bear the scars of being burnt. He has trouble using them now.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's not a caster anymore, unfortunately.
Real quick. Kai, what level was Vicious Comets?
Vicious Comets is a third circle spell.
Okay.
Yeah, Von Ossifer's Vicious Comets is third circle evocation.
Okay.
It's
I just needed to make sure which thing I was putting it in.
Yep. It's effectively Call Lightning, but horizontal and leaves a cold trail behind it. But there are other details. I can give it to you if you want.
I have it. I still have it saved somewhere. I just was too lazy to go look for it.
Do y'all have anything else you want to do with your family specifically?
I don't believe I have anything to do with the family specifically. Darren might show off some of his new spells and offer to teach anyone who wants to learn them. if they're capable.
Well,
But
of course your grandma's going to want copies. Yes, your brothers would love to learn. That wasn't their choice, by the way. That was grandma's.
of course they want to learn. The siblings like, but we can't cast at that level yet.
Oh, don't worry. You'll figure it out someday. Pat, pat, pat.
Cue Darren having to take a couple hours tonight to start scribbling out a spell book.
You offered. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take my medication really quickly. Does somebody want to roll the percentiles of doom to see whether or not you run into the thing on the way back?
I'll do it.
By the way, is the guest we sent? He was like a half gnome, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
He was.
Also,
86.
Okay.
phew. Also, yeah, Minuet, will, while, like, fooling around with his, like, siblings and such, will at some point, break out his, Harrow deck and show them off.
Oh, now you're in trouble. Verb.
Yep, so
Glaceon
that's gonna be
in my
fun.
chat.
Ooh. Wow, I have so many Poké because I just haven't really been actively playing in a while. Also, Rip, I don't think I caught that. I did not.
How do you even check?
I, the little, tab thing with the,
Oh, I did catch it.
the actual game.
Nice.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice. Also, hi, Sylvanas.
I have a Mudkip, an Exploud, a Glaceon, and a Trevenant.
Okay. I have 314 Pokemon on the PCG.
And I have $963 each.
At least Sirius got to spend the night with the Fun family.
Oh dear. I don't know. Minuet's family's pretty fun if you like psychopath, kleptomaniac, fox kids.
Look, when I said fun, it was fun in quotations. Both our families are fun in quotations.
They both come
Which,
with
by
their
the
own
way,
problems. By the way, yeah.
Minuet will make sure that he has all of his cards when he goes to put his deck back in his case.
Oh no, you spent the night doing readings for them. Until Ix saves you, that's what
Oh,
happens.
wonderful. Wonderful.
And yes, they try to steal cards. They try. You made mistakes. You've shown them things from the outside world.
But yes, after dinner and all that, well, rather, I guess after pastry time.
Yes, because Dad goes crazy making pastries, and your mom actually, for one, steps out of the kitchen and sits in the living room and goes, okay, I'm not going in there. He's talking
Yeah.
to the bread.
He does that. Yeah, Minuet's getting abducted by Ixaddress after food.
Cute.
To which I assume Minuet does not
No,
dispute
no
this.
objection.
Good.
Fuck boy. The fucking.
Not that kind
Damn
of
it.
abduction.
Yet. I'm assuming you guys are going to go ahead and spend day 2 with the families, though, correct?
Might as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna like make sure that metal gets like brought to the blacksmith and probably like help out with chores and stuff and like try to be a good son for a little bit.
A little bit. You're just trying to get out of the hole for your mother.
Yes.
What was it that Darren needed to know if we had enough time to do something? Oh, right, spell kenning. So he can make the hero's feast.
Yep, which is something that you can definitely do if you'd like.
Yeah. He'll make the offer.
Dad's taking over one kitchen. Your grandmother is like, nah. We do this old-fashioned way. Roll up your sleeves, boy.
Just like half-hearted shrug, and it's like, all right. I still need to finish some of those pages, but I can do that later.
No, we got one copy. It's fine. Your brothers aren't strong enough to cast it anyways. One of them can't even figure out how to do prestidigitation right without turning pink.
Considering one of them has a broken arm, I'm surprised they'd be able to cast it all.
Oh, not him. The other brother is the one that can't do it.
Maybe we should have Minuet lend him some clothing.
She just smiles and says, no, it's fine. Your mother would kill me anyways.
Yes, well, but then you blame it on me.
No, I wouldn't.
But it was my suggestion. And he's just grinning.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, dearie, I'm old. Your mom can be as mad at me as she wants to be. It will never go anywhere.
True.
She
But
pats
I'm
your
also-
shoulder.
But I'm also out in the world. She can be mad as she wants.
See, the thing about your mother is she does have tracking skills. I know your mother was never a ranger, but she chased your dad down.
Fair enough. And there are places I need to go that I'd rather she not.
Good boy. Now peel these potatoes.
Yes, ma'am. Peels potatoes. May or may not need to make sure he doesn't overdo it with the whole strength thing.
You guys get to spend a little time doing homely family things. The ranchers are perfectly fine out there with their cows. It seems that they've gotten rid of some of the older cows recently to make money. I'm not going to make anybody roll to check the potatoes are cut properly.
Look, Darren's strength is getting kind of ridiculous, so I have to make offhand comments like that now and then.
And yes, Dad does take over the kitchen. They make too many pastries. Your brothers and sisters are absolutely happy, Minuet. Eventually, your mom does kick Dad out of the kitchen.
Aw.
Too many sugary treats.
But here's an example of one of the other readings. If you want to take a look.
Oh no.
So does that mean Minuet's siblings are like that video where the guy fights the Elden Ring bosses at plus 100% speed?
What's with your family? Let's see. Perfect alignment, misaligned. Yeah, that's nasty. Why? Yeah, your dad asked you to never do reading again after this one in the house.
Sorry.
He's just
Yeah.
like, no.
I mean, the misaligned joke and the perfectly aligned juggler, that's not bad per se.
If you say that to your dad, he's going to stare at you and then be like, there's a statue in the backyard that keeps on hiding from me.
Oh, yeah. He's probably a little upset at me because I'm technically worshiping another god.
No, you
So-
haven't been converted to the religion. You've just been converted to my alignment.
No, I'm talking about Vertilex.
Look, okay. Here's the thing with Vertilax. I would bet that Vertilax and Sunsuna got along swimmingly.
Oh, because they're both gremlins.
They're just like different levels of gremlin energy.
Verdi can totally be a grumpy curmudgeon when he wants to be, but also he was a gremlin for the longest time.
He was a lazy gremlin.
Yes.
Well, I said different levels of gremlin energy.
Oh boy. One way or the other, you guys are going to go ahead and spend the rest of your time visiting your families. You'll load up the caster into your cart to bring him home, it sounds like.
I mean, if he feels ready to go home, then we will take him home.
Your family would really much like him to go home.
Okay, we will take him home. It's probably been long.
And then I need you all to roll perceptions for on your way back.
Okay.
Joy!
31.
Of course.
Fucking garbage. Yeah, 21. Fucking trash perception.
26.
Yep, and Darren.
Sorry, doing the notes thing.
There are many trees in this area, so no moosk.
It is not revenge
Sad.
of Moose.
No, but there's a moose in McHale Fury that's waiting for you all.
My name is Inigo Moose Toya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
My name is Musk Toya. I am the Musk God. Prepare to die.
Fireball.
Sorry, my name isn't Victor. Aw, man, that's bad. Well, to be fair, I did say Darren intended to nap a lot. That's 17.
Hey, Minuet. I want you to take a gobble of a turkey, drop it 3 octaves, and then make it sound like a large creature coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This sounds like something I've seen pictures for on Twitter.
Gobble, gobble,
Yeah, so that is-
motherfuckers.
That is going to be a Dazzling Blade is going to be immediately cast.
Surprise, motherfuckers. You don't get a Halloween session. You get a Thanksgiving session.
I didn't have the energy this year. Sorry. My dad was kind of dying.
It's fine.
But gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. You dazzle your blade, everybody else is clueless as to what's going on yet.
Do I notice him dazzling his blade?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Ah, cool. I will now ready a spell.
What spell?
Phantasmal Killer.
So, you're in a cart, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does anybody else want to do one action before everything kicks in?
Do we open the car?
It's a good question, do you?
Yeah, Minuet's gonna like do the free action draw his shield as he like gets out of the cart.
You cast your spell, you can draw your shield, but that's where it ends. Somebody else will
Okay.
have to open the cart doors.
Okay.
Darren, open the door.
Hmm? What's happening?
Open the door.
Darren sighs, and as the carriage stops, opens the door.
Oh, look, it's initiative on 4 giant legs. A large, feathered, 4-legged creature with a turkey head is coming right for the carriage.
Wait,
My initiative is fuck you. I'm going first.
My initiative is similar, except for the phrase where I'm going first.
It really is.
oh no! And mine's right in the middle.
All right, Darren, where do you land? Get fucked harder. is what
Fucking
that one is.
hell!
Wow, we got the whole fuck spectrum. Got it. Yep, go ahead and move your
Cool.
pieces to the place. We'll get the prepared action off of Phantasmal Killer, see if it even survives this.
Yep.
And see how much it sucks to get hit by a bear that's running at full speed that's suddenly dead.
Oh, it's a turkey bear?
It's a turkey bear.
It's like an owl bear, except a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Happy Thanksgiving. What's its save, Viv?
Well,
What's the total?
I believe. Let me double check.
I need to know the numbre.
Number.
Yes, I'm also, making sure that my number is correct.
Objects in rear view carriage mirror are closer than they appear.
That plus, say no, it's 10 plus spell level plus modifier, right?
Yep.
Okay, then that's actually one too low. DC 20.
Give me a second here.
And it is so it gets a will save. First.
Well, it failed it.
Okay, cool. Now it takes a fortitude save.
Okay, let's hope it rolls better than a 2. No. It's going to roll a 2 and fail.
All right, it dies.
Short combat.
That roll.
So, literally, Darren is starting to get ready to draw Inkwell. Minuet's all prepared, and Ixtras is just like flips this thing the bird, and it sees something so terrifying it dies on the spot. So does it like thunk thunk and slide all the way up to the carriage with its ass in the air or something?
No, it rolls into the carriage. Everybody roll reflex saves.
Oof.
You had a creature charging the carriage.
A large one. That's some momentum. That a reflex.
Oh, that's a
save
fail.
of Kind of terrible.
Wow, Minuet
You
failed something.
You can fail reflex saves?
Well, I mean, technically that's a 17.
16.
Well,
Yeah, but you rolled a 1. That is an auto fail.
I got
Give me-
28.
Give me 1 second. I want to look at something.
Anyway, 16.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. Minuet just takes half of 7 damage because evasion. And everybody else takes half of 7 damage for evasion. And I know that he is looking at something.
Except for me, because I made the save and I have evasion.
Okay, I had to check if, in case the carriage got hit by anything, if it just vanished on the spot. It doesn't, but I had to be sure.
Good. I was actually hoping it would. Because that would have been funny.
Unfortunately. Well, see, the thing is, the horses are quasi-real. So technically, you can kill them. But let me roll... Let me roll reflex and do terrible, because damn, I die tonight. Damn, I die tonight.
It's only 7 damage.
Total of 14.
It would have been worse if he would have intentionally finished his charge.
Oh, I bet.
Do you want to roll a knowledge history?
Go ahead,
I-
Darren.
I do. Can I roll higher than 10?
Yes.
I can. That's a nat 20 for a 35.
You remember this from when you were younger. This is the exact creature why experimentation on animals with the mist has been banned. On one of the smaller islands was part of New Eden. A company that has never been named, and they have all argued about who was responsible, did an experiment to try and end hunger issues across the world, since food issues have been a constant across this world since the mist has come forth. They tried taking a turkey and mixing it with bear, using the mist. Here's the problem. They succeeded. This is a giant bear made of turkey meat. They're territorial, aggressive, will chase you, and absolutely an invasive species. When a couple came out, it was so bad that the Older Run United, for the first time ever, put out a call for the complete and utter extermination of this creature. They're supposed to
And
be
it went
gone.
about as well as Australia.
No, the problem is that this was on a different island and they thought they won. The fact that one is here is a problem.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Um,
No. As Darren picks himself up and pulls himself out of the carriage to do some
There's,
inspecting.
but that's a lot of turkey meat.
So. Who wants to pay extra docking fees and take this back?
That goes, I want to eat it.
Sure.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
me
what?
and
That wants to eat it.
No. Looks at Minuet because Minuet was speaking.
yeah, I mean, I can go back to the ship, and y'all can. Well, I mean, eh. Yeah, I think I should do the go back to the ship thing, and y'all take care of stuff. Maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to be particularly useful for carrying turkey meat. Fair.
No, but the carriage is. And Darren is going to lift this thing and put it in the storage space of the carriage.
Do you have... What's your lift overhead?
Lift above head, 696.
You can't.
I can lift it off the ground if it's 1,000 or under.
It's heavier.
1,392.
Yes.
Would
Yeah.
okay, so lift above head. Would 459 additional help by assisting?
This thing weighs 1,300 pounds.
Oh, well, I can lift it off the ground, just not above my head.
You can drag it, yeah.
Well, my lift off the ground is 1,392.
Is it? Then yes, you can lift it off the ground. It doesn't mean you can move it.
True. There is the very awkward shuffling of trying to get it to the storage space. He needs assistance.
Ixadrash will form shift and help, because that actually gives her considerably more strength.
Yeah, this thing's a heavy boy. That's also concerning because that means it's fully mature.
Oh dear.
Oh, I didn't think I would find something I'd have so much difficulty lifting.
So I don't get to cook this?
No, you do. I'm going to just send my stone back. It'll come back to me shortly anyway. Darren is going to pull out his sending stone and address it to his grandmother. Adult turkey bear sighted near the outskirts of Ionia. Prepare for hunting season. Elsewise reporting to HQ and just sending it off.
Yep, it'll come back in only about an hour. And it'll be like, oh goody, it's been really boring out here anyways, I guess. Please tell the port authorities as well, because that means contraband's coming island again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, by that point we'll have already started going again. So Darren is going to look at the others. Looks like we need to alert the port authorities. After all, it didn't make it here on its own. Turkey bears can't fly.
Yet.
And
Please don't
also,
say that.
I'm imagining that there might be someone trying to do some illicit competition with Ionia for poultry.
That wouldn't surprise me. And Darren is going to send a brief message specifically to his boss, because he knows his boss is at HQ generally, letting them know about the turkey bear sighting in New Eden near Ionia.
All right. That's going to take a few days.
Yeah, but, it's a good use. Faster than mail.
So, introduction to problem that you guys probably aren't going to solve, but might be in a future campaign.
Oh, no.
Good one-shot material, the Great Turkey Bear Extermination Hunt.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I might have to run that.
Oh, whatever character I'm playing is in trouble. Got it.
Ooh.
Playing and eat everything.
Oh,
again.
fucking is this gonna be Bug Mom and Jean?
I think it might have to be.
Alright, I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute. I need to take care of a thing.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to use the restroom and get a new water.
All right, let's take a short
Okay.
break. I'm just gonna throw us on BRB screen. Burb.
Okay.
I could use the bathroom anyways. Ah, hair. Ugh. In my mouth.
Gross.
Nah, it's not. What happens to you?
All right.
By the way,
Burb.
Sorry, I'm excited. Thanks to my upgraded. I didn't realize this, but thanks to my upgraded headband, I get an extra first and second level spell slot per day.
Oh.
Because that puts me in the next bracket for ability modifiers and bonus spells.
Nice.
Poor turkey bear. It got fucked.
I can't believe that he said, I hope it doesn't roll a 2, and it rolled a 2.
That's about how that works, though.
Yeah. So, I've got 3 second level spells. And it'd be too much work to find out stuff with that. But fun little intel gathering spell that I have now is this fun little thing called Rumor Monger.
Oh no.
If we spread information, I can see where it spread.
Rude.
Like anyone that gains the information that has been spread has a silvery outline.
Huh.
I am here now.
Welcome back. Yeah, rumor monger is a thing that I'll be using in Sedan a lot. Because of the whole shenaniganery with spreading rumors.
I'm back. By the way, Ix is going to have to help Darren on the second day of travel because the carriage only lasts 10 hours.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the owlbear just, or turkey bear that is, just kind of flops to the ground after 10 hours.
Well, I mean, Darren knows when it's going to be up, so he's going to exit the carriage and like have everyone exit so their shit doesn't all like flop on the ground. But he's not moving the turkey bear corpse unless it's necessary.
So it just goes whoosh, whoop.
Yeah, so the turkey bear was a meme that was sent to me, and I promised to include in game. So it's not
Right.
like a bugbear or anything like that. It is literally a giant turkey, with four bear-like legs.
By the way, the reason I had to go is Ruben alerted me that, you know, the HelloFresh boxes that I got.
Yeah,
Well, I set the meat out so it could thaw because I previously put it in the freezer.
Uh-huh.
hydrating.
It bled.
Oh,
Yeah, like that
Oh, no.
package. It was so juicy that it bled through the package
Damn it,
and
now
was
I'm
dripping
hungry.
on stuff. So
Oh no.
yeah, thankfully he caught it before it could make too big of a mess. But I was super surprised. So he has put it in a plastic bag so that we don't have that issue. But
Good
yeah,
measures.
I had to very quickly and briefly clean up the fridge, so I apologize.
It's fine. I wanted to. Everybody had to go, or half of us had to go to the bathroom anyways.
I needed a drink of water, so
I'm just sitting here
Hello.
drinking my blackberry ginger ale.
I am
I
drinking my
have
favorite Guinness brand of water.
fancy root beer.
The only reason I'm back to drinking the blackberry ginger ale is because I ran out of eggnog.
Oh.
All right, that time of year. Yay. Either rate, it has been included, and yes, this is basically just a giant turkey that you got with you. 1,300 pounds of turkey. Enjoy.
Oh well, yeah. Me and Darren can fucking lift that above our heads easy then.
I mean together, yeah.
And by the way, if we do end up using that trio again, you guys are going to have to find a way to wheel Gene out of there at the end of whatever one shot that is.
do you
Gene
mean,
and his neuter.
What do you mean wheel? You say that like Skinner isn't going to be able to just pick him up regardless.
Yeah,
Mm,
Bug Bomb can carry airships. Multiples.
it depends
Well,
on how
no.
bad the problem ends up being.
Well, no, but she can carry more than he can weigh without actually killing himself.
Challenge accepted. Moving on.
It's a challenge that he'll lose.
We will see. In the meantime, you guys are going to make it back to the port town perfectly fine, other than this. Little concerning for your hometown, considering these things are around and there are known to be problems.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds like you guys are going to make a stop to show the Port Authority, who
Yep.
have a very large group of men surround your cart for a very long amount of time, just staring at this thing going, there's no fucking way in hell this is happening again.
Again.
They go, yeah, it happened on one of the small islands. People tried to haul him out.
Oh,
Oh, and some dumbass brought one here.
you made me think it happened here previously.
No, but apparently it did happen here now. Some dumbass must have brought some on and thought that they could farm them.
Which is why we are coming to you. It means that someone is funneling contraband here in order to make this possible.
Yeah, we're going to be looking into this. That means mandatory ship checks.
Unfortunately.
Great, triple the work. Great, we have to keep an eye out for these things. Did you know there's a rumor that they can get bigger?
I wouldn't be surprised if there were a way to make them fat to the point of immobile.
No, I heard that the mother hens can get triple the size or something like that. Rumor mills.
It dies all the same.
I envy no one who goes against it, and I don't envy the mother turkey bear that has to deal with my grandmother. And with that, Darren is going to direct the carriage all the way to the ship.
You gotta love all the rumors that happen in ports.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be checking every ship. They actually check your ship too.
Thank you.
Thankfully enough, Dad's currently tucked away in either a bag or apparently somebody's shirt.
With a dealer's choice, effectively, there.
Ixodras is warm.
Okay,
Your bag is cold.
that's fair.
Hey, Ix.
Yes.
While you guys are preparing for your thing, you get a note or you get a message.
Okay.
Hey, Ix, it's your dad. Still in port. I am in, and I'm not going to pronounce it tonight, Phonopolis. I did get picked up by the cops, unfortunately, but my name has been miraculously cleared. This is why I've always told you to pay in cash, pay in person, and keep all receipts, because otherwise I probably would have been in jail. It turns out that one of the people on a certain list might have died underneath mysterious circumstances. I'm not exactly sure how they found how they didn't find the potion. It was at the top of my bag when they gave me my stuff back, but please let me know where I am meeting you. I don't really wish to stay here after spending a few days in prison. Love you, honey.
Did he kill one of the people?
No,
Apparently not.
he was on the other side of the world. He wasn't in McKill Fury.
Squint.
Do you know who possibly could stage a thing like that, though?
Gradiat.
Yeah.
Do you know who decided to stop pursuing that relatively after he got arrested?
Gradiat.
Do you know who decided to save him from the fact he had a lethal poison in his bag just because he felt like it? To show a little good faith?
Also Gradiat.
Serious good deal.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
These are all things that were in play, by the way.
Jesus
Diplomancy strikes again.
Better diplomacy than Darren, because Darren's the one who just bluntly walked up to an agent of the Pirate Council and went, "Okay, take us to the council."
It worked.
Ixodras is just gonna like squint, think about what the message she just got, and is just gonna walk over to Sirius, give Sirius a head pat, and then go back to her room. There's no explanation given here.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
So yeah, Sirius gets just a random head pat from Ixodras, who just kind of walks in, pat, and leaves.
So chart your courses, guys.
Well, time to go. Pick up Ix's dad.
Yes. We want to pause in Galarath to let the guy free.
Good. He would very much like to go to his job. He also wants to go and visit some of the college people and see if they can fix his hands.
Regeneration is a thing.
Ixodras will also remember to send a message to her dad, say, yeah, we're leaving our current port now, and we'll be heading to pick you up soon. We just have one quick stop on the way.
Minuet will send a message back to his dad about the turkey bears, and about how they're on island.
You ever get that feeling that it's a good thing that you can't get a response?
Minuet is just going to be known as the bearer of bad news to his family.
The turkey bearer of bad news.
I hate it. Oh my god.
God. Dude, I just had to get done playing Ring Bearer. Now I have to be the pun bearer.
I was waiting for that, Cirrus. I was waiting for you to make that pun.
That was beautiful. I actually enjoyed that one.
Internet high five with Taigo, real quick.
You get 5 DM points. They're useless, but you get them. In the meantime, oh, by the way, I forgot to show off. Somebody drew Dat as a squinting rope.
Wonderful.
Since we apparently have an in-house artist that is fantastic. Squinty rope.
Yeah, totally should, like... I mean, do they want, like, publicity about it?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Because they're good. They're a good artist.
Oh, you mean the artist?
Yeah.
I'm getting pat by them right now, actually. They are a good artist. That's up to them. Do you want a shout out? I'd have to dig up their FA, but I can. I got the pats. I am good dirt.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about in-game. No, Minuet just gets this overwhelming sense that he can almost see his dad just walking out in the backyard, putting a saddle on his bird, and just sighing. Here we go again.
Then that wishing of a lance being drawn.
Yep. And all your brothers and sisters coming out to see, because he doesn't do that very often, and now he's sighing even harder. Something, why did I have to have such big ears?
Yeah, Minuet's dad is effectively a Chocobo Knight.
That's funny.
Yes.
He hasn't gotten back to me. If he wants shoutouts, we can do it whenever he wants it. The thing is, he doesn't take comms, so
yeah,
it's not too beneficial. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the piloting out of the way. I do have the rolls for all this travel done. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls we need to make. 6, technically. And then you got 6 days to kill.
Okay. How many hours total is that of free time for?
You can do up to 8 hours a day.
Okay.
I think I literally met the DC of that.
15?
15.
Moves. Meets it, beats it. You're so close
Beats
to
it.
being at the point where you don't have to roll anymore. It's funny.
I know. Got 2 more goddamn points. 29.
So close to saving time.
I know.
Okay, so that is
14.
Well, there's nowhere you can go, but you guys do end up running into a rock field that doesn't exactly go too well, so you're held up.
14 again, because apparently I already used all my good rolls already.
I mean, Darren can aid another.
So add another day to that amount.
There you go. There's my 30.
And then you make it up. Medium, low, or high? Or are you guys just going to drop off and go?
Question, what is the time frame of this and Ian being away?
That whole Ian being away has already happened.
Ah,
He went away while you guys were dealing with party stuff and stuff like that. He technically already took his vacation too.
ah. Hmm. Yeah, we probably shouldn't tarry. We are going to drop the guy off and then go.
Sad Darren sounds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's still 6 days technically. Lost a day, gained a day.
Yeah, yeah, said Darren sounds, but also understanding Darren sounds.
Darren has a terminal. He can always call.
Yeah, he needs to call.
So wait, are we? Is Ix's dad in Fecondopolis or Southport?
He was in Southport. He got picked up by the cops and brought to Fundopolis. Do you want to know why?
Was
Because guess
actually
who's
jailed
in there?
I can't find you. Oh, never mind. You're Lycan Rock now.
Oh, it's because that's where a certain devil happens to hang out.
Ah. So he's staying in Fecondopolis now then?
Yeah, I mean, when he got out of the jail, he was just like, I could travel, but why? We gave you the boost, and we put you to there.
We gonna be zoomy.
Especially if I can continue to roll like, 18s and 19s. That'd be nice.
Okay.
2, 3.
Yeah, he got picked up and hauled over, and then they let him go.
So what, 8 we'll be there on the 8th day?
Yep.
Alright, Ixaddress is going to message her father and let him know that they should be there sometime in 8 days.
He goes, fantastic. I will go ahead and set up reservations at a nice restaurant. Please wear your finery. I know you can, but make sure your crew does. We have an image to keep around here. I have been doing a little bit of business on the side, so...
Fair enough. Ix will then let the crew know that they're being invited to dinner with her dad, and they need to wear nice outfits. So, I guess Felipe outfits.
Oh boy.
I like how X niced that out for them. Because he didn't ask. Yay, nobles.
I mean, at the very least, Minuet was getting dragged along, regardless.
Let's get the rolls out of the way. By the way, Cirrus or Darren, do you guys have anything you're working on that you need to make rolls for anything?
Oh, right, hold on.
Unfortunately, I have been so busy that I couldn't think of anything for Darren.
Darren could just take time off for once in his life.
Alright, so that means that 3rd level spell is I'll learn.
So
I don't believe anything needs enchanting at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm reading Use Magic Device books.
Yep. I know you.
Yeah. So
next up is
unless somebody needs Darren's spell kenning for anything, he's probably going to take it relatively easy for a while because he has just done a bunch of research over time.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for turkey every night, by the way.
as long as it's cooked well, it's not turkey isn't bad.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
as
the
long as it's
full
not too
spread the
dry.
one night, then you have leftover night, then you have the turkey dumpling stew, then you get the turkey sandwich night, and then you get the turkey chili night.
Oh, right. What Darren would do if people need it, he will scribe scrolls of anything that is 4th circle or lower.
So hold on. Was okay, yeah, that is the math. That's okay, proper math. So then 1, 2.
Also, Darren may or may not need some of those Use Magic Device
Alright.
books.
In
Oh well, Yeah, Minuet is done with the first 8 of them so far.
Alright, so where's my dice? What'd I do with it? There it is.
Well, by the end of the trip to Factory.
Alright, 26.
Yep.
Let me move this here. Alright, which means this gets moved up to the next tier. Pass. Pass.
Aren't you guys glad you can't epically fail anymore and just end up wildly off course?
Yep. Give me one moment to add this next spell.
But fair warning is if you don't already have a rank, you can't use the books because it's
In which case, Darren will
it starts
steal.
with
Darren will steal Minuet for a day so he can get a rank.
It takes a week.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Darren is going to pester Minuet for about a week, and like look over his shoulder for when he's doing use magic device stuff. We have the time.
Okay. Well, I've already calculated out this trip.
We next,
So-
because we're gonna
okay.
be. Well, okay. Depending on how Ix's father feels about things, we have other places to go besides back to Galarath right now.
Lure Bank.
Yeah.
He might want to go back to Lure Bank.
Well, he's in luck. We are making a big old circle.
$30.
But in which case,
Time saved the Tuna Fork Pass.
Woo! Zooming.
yeah, then my original statement still stands. If anybody needs,
Pass.
if anybody needs anything scrolled from fourth circle or lower, Darren can make it.
It's 32.
Hey, look at that, you speeding little devil. You're probably not supposed to be going this fast, but
When is that gonna stop Ixadrath? Oh, there you go.
2 days saved.
And that drops my training down to
Sorry.
it's fine.
So, y'all make it to I'm not pronouncing it right now. Low, medium, or high security.
Mechanopolis.
Prices.
Business center, we're looking at 1 gold for low quality right now because prices do vary. You're going right into the season where a lot of stuff comes out or goes into Bramwell for trading from New Eden, so people are trading shit a lot. You're looking at probably 3 gold for medium security, and for high security, you're looking at around 15 gold a day.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Medium.
Is there a no security option? Darren will keep watch.
It's a little bit
Okay.
expensive, and it sounds like, something really big happened recently, but y'all haven't picked up a newspaper to find out yet.
Yeah, Minuet's going to even if Darren is grumbly about it, will shell out 3 gold himself for medium.
Well, the thing is, do we need to be here for 1 day or 2? Because we came here 2 days early.
Probably 3, because you guys are 2 days early.
Hang on.
Well,
Ix will also shell out 3 gold.
Darren will also shell out 3 gold, because that gives me an even number.
Do you guys
See, there
want
you go.
to know why the docks are so busy right now, other than just the trading going on?
Yeah.
A trial is beginning soon. People are flooding in from around the area because they want to get up to Northtown, and they're staying in cheaper places for the time being.
Oh boy.
If you guys would like to spend the 1 silver for a newspaper, yes, they're charging that much right now.
God damn.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
a lot.
You find
And
out
yeah,
that a trial of the century over possible slavery charges against Meridina Sky Patrol is staged to happen at the end of this month.
Woo! Get fucked, Sky Patrol.
Sir Ian is going to be heading the case as the lead prosecutor.
Which Ixidras will excitedly point out to Darren.
Darren will just like put a hand to his chin and give that sort of sage nod, like, of course.
Apparently, they led a successful raid against the thing, found evidence of slavery, as well as possible other issues. It also sounds like several other legal battles are going on within the realm of the Meridina Sky Patrol. It sounds like the owner himself has been absolved of all responsibilities. He's too old. It seems his son and both of his sons, half brothers, are currently vying for power to take over the Meridina Sky Patrol after this initial collapse. And are both currently suing for rights. One of them was Meridina's actual child, the other one was not.
What did the article say? What the evidence was of? I'm sorry.
Slavery.
Slave trade. Got it.
Basically, the article doesn't go into particulars, but it sounds like somebody got caught red-handed with slave trade.
So how do I throw gasoline on this?
of course, Cirrus would.
If Ix had any more gasoline to throw on the fire that is the Sky Patrol, she would.
You guys actually said no to the quest.
Now, here's the thought. You could tip off a acquaintance of yours that you don't really like talking to and tell them that it'd be real funny if somebody was to get their business ruined. But
Yeah,
I don't
because-
know if you want to get Gratiot involved in that.
You see, the problems come in that as a devil, slavery is probably A-okay in his book, since that's a really lawful evil type thing. And B,
He's probably
wouldn't
already
be-
fucking involved.
oh, okay, now we've got a C to add to the list. Then C, that getting him involved
Comes at
is
a
not
price.
going to be, haha, I'm going to smash it. It's going to be, excellent, I can get in on the ground floor of this new version.
Yeah.
I mean, you could let him know and see what his response is. You don't know.
It would get in the way of the plausible deniability anyways.
That's fair. So ways to put some gasoline on the fire.
You guys technically have 2 days to decide, so I'm going to really quickly walk away and let you guys discuss, since you guys really want the Meridina Sky Patrol to burn. I didn't mean to make a lawful good group so lawful good that y'all hate them.
Look,
I don't
They're
think
not-
I've seen anything lawful good about them yet.
There are lawful good members. The problem is that they're blinded because, people tend to get blinded when they think they're doing ultimate good.
it's the lawful stupid paladin problem.
Yep.
Ah, so they're not lawful good. They're actually lawful stupid. Because there is a difference.
Yes.
They try to do the good thing, but in attempting to do the good thing, they do the bad thing.
Pretty much. I'll let you guys discuss ideas.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of.
I don't think we have anything we can do to them, to be completely
Yeah,
honest.
not really.
But Ixidras is going to be laughing at them for 2 days. Giggling every time
Actually-
he thinks about it.
Actually, I have an idea.
What is this idea?
Minuet's gonna see about finding a guild connection.
I think we need Era here for that one.
Yeah, it's but
I mean,
ideas.
technically, I could testify as an expert witness,
As much
as
as
I am the high priest of a god of freedom, and I tried to break the curse on someone who had been supposedly branded by Sky Patrol.
To be fair, technically everyone except myself would be a decent witness.
Yeah.
I'm a conflict of interest.
I'm also a conflict of interest.
How so? He squints at
rather- Well, rather, I have motive against them. Therefore,
Oh, well, yes, a rival mercenary company, but that doesn't cause you to be a conflict of interest.
I'm aware I misspoke with what I meant.
My interests are
at-
just conflicted.
At worst, you could be deemed a hostile witness, I think.
But
Well,
anyways,
I am quite hostile.
I'm gonna see about getting some connections and see if I could get some intel. Maybe we could send some extra evidence along to those that need it.
You got 2 days after all.
Yep. Minuet's going to see about getting guild connections and asking them about things.
Go ahead and roll your diplomacy first to gather the information to see if you can find the location here.
Alright. Oh yeah, so that is going to be a 34.
Yep, that's gonna pass. I heard a sound, I swear. Okay. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, you're gonna be able to find it. It seems to be at a nightclub. Are you bringing anybody else with
Oh.
you this time?
Minuet will actually ask Ixodress to come with.
Ixodress will come along.
Oh, cute.
And we'll say, sorry, Sirius, this is me and Ix this time.
No problem. But just tell them
But-
my offer.
Yeah. But we're
Don't
Don't
gonna
worry,
be
I've got non-lethal spells just like Cirrus does.
Honestly, Cirrus, for your offer, you might be better off telling Darren that.
I mean, I told
Yeah, it's a
everyone
case
that.
of
Yeah.
I'm just getting information. Yeah. So I would yeah. If you want to do like a witness thing or something, that you're gonna have to talk to somebody that's not the guild. But anyways, yeah. So me and Ix are gonna go to the nightclub.
Now you guys get to see the opposite side of Boring City. Drugs, alcohol, and the things that people do to be able to survive this place. Loud music, where the bards are obviously on something. You can feel
Light
the
spells
music.
everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of what is it? Not enchant. The fascinate. Fascinating being used heavily. It kind of reminds you of College X, except people are being less hidey about it. It's like those college parties with the frat boys.
Except less
Minuet
cringy.
Minuet will decorate his clothes with dancing lights.
You got that red sequin suit that you could walk in with.
Uh-huh.
Ixodress just is gonna have her, her fancy spellcasting robe that is pretty much good for all occasions.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so gonna hit the club and yeah, ask around for some information on what's going on.
Diplomacy.
Okay.
I think I can aid another in that. What's my diplomacy?
You can always try.
Nope, never mind.
Oh, that's getting rerolled.
There's the reroll used today. It's not a one.
Marginally better.
I guess I will aid another then.
Okay.
Hey, at least you give
19.
it +2.
Yeah, so that's a 29 total then.
29 total. From what you hear along the club goers, things have been extra stressful as of late. It sounds like some of the bigger businesses around in the city were acting strange for a while, but things seem to have calmed down. But now they got this influx of people coming in from out of town. Apparently, there's a giant trial going on, and they really don't give any shits about it at this point.
Uh-huh.
It's screwing up numbers. You do hear a rumor that somebody or that there's assassins involved at this point. But eventually you end up with a confidant at a table who buys you, of
Oh.
course, quote unquote drinks.
Oh.
A smiling man who just seems way too friendly and looks like he's having way too much fun until you sit down and his smile fades and he goes, "All right, nobody's gonna pay attention to us here. What's up?"
Oh, just I hear tell that there's some things going on with some trading with the Sky Patrol.
Oh,
And
we
I was
never
just
trade with them.
wanting to. Oh, well, I mean not y'all, but I mean the Sky Patrol themselves. And yeah, was wanting to see if we could maybe get some intel to make sure that company burns.
Oh, that company's on fire. The two sons are fighting over it right now. Hopefully the one wins, the actual son of Meridina. He's an old man, but he seems like a generally good guy. The other one, on the other hand, I think wants to follow the status quo.
Well, if you know anything that would tip the scales in the favor of who we want.
He taps the table and he goes, "Money talks."
All right. Minuet will begin laying down gold coins until he sees the man's expression change.
You get the smiling man back after about 100 gold.
All right. 100 gold reduced from my total.
And
There
he
we go.
goes, "Of course we can make sure that the proper man wins." That little argument and make sure more lawsuits come about it. I assume you want more information than that, though.
Oh, yeah, I would love to hear more.
He slides a piece of paper forward and he goes, "This is a library. There's a section called espionage. History, of great, criminal acts of the past that we have studied. There'll be a vanilla folder. If you drop the right amount of money in there, I hear a particular individual that gets around might leave you information in return. Though I tell you not to interact with him too much. Just write
That's
him a
fine.
note of what information you want, and he usually has it. Just make it worth his time."
All right.
I would look more into the assassinations if I were you.
That's
Because I think
appreciated
it's...
advice. Just
Oh.
out of curiosity, though, How much do you think his time is worth?
He's on every continent, he's in every pocket, he's in every person's mind, and he's been blackmailing half of Olaran United for a good 20 years now. How much time, or how much do you think his time is worth?
Oh, wonderful.
Out of
Okay.
character, I know who that is.
Yes, because he got the other group.
Funny. As in he's blackmailing the other group?
He got the other group to do him a favor.
Accidentally.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, Minuet will just smile back and say, nod and say, "Thanks for the intel."
Absolutely. And, you may want to question the assassination rumors a little bit closer. And then he stands up and leaves. And by leaves, I mean he goes directly to the bar, buys a drink. Because he just got paid.
Yeah. Minuet will just look to Ix and note, well, I guess we ought to send this to Cirrus and yeah. She's the one that really wants this to happen, so yeah.
Fair enough.
But I suppose we could enjoy the night for a while. I guess we don't have to immediately go back, and this is a nice place.
And date time.
Date time. Activate. I'm not doing a screen transition, but I was tempted to just, like, start drawing on the table. Next day, day one. Did Cirrus or Darren want to do anything in town? I'm assuming Cirrus doesn't want to get off the ship for the life of him. Or her.
Not really, no.
I figured.
But Zeus will offer to Darren to offer to Ian that she totally counts as the high priest of a god of freedom and has tried to break the curse on someone that they expelled. So she could testify as to that.
I mean, Darren will use the terminal to call. Well, not Surian directly. He doesn't want Surian's home, but he does want Surian's office.
You
The
get
calling mirror.
you get the receptionist. You know, the one that I don't think this party is. No, this party has met her once.
We met her once.
Yep. She seems so lazy. She gets so much done. Hello.
Is this the previous day or the next day?
Probably the previous day, not the next day yet. And she does just say hello, because if you're calling there, she probably figures you know where you are.
Good evening. Is there any way I might be able to speak with Suri today?
Possibly. What time? And what about?
I have someone with me who might be able to serve as a potential witness during the trial for the Maradina Sky Patrol.
Actually, you're gonna want to go ahead and report this to a Sir Daniel, give me a second, I gotta look up names now. Holy crap.
Oh dear. We've done it now.
No, you're not talking to Ian's boss, thankfully. You're gonna want to contact Alvarez.
Alvarez?
Yes, he's
Very
the
well.
one that is currently, his first name is Caldaro Alvarez. This man is currently responsible for taking all the information and other complaints, as well as organizing possible witnesses and the like. Sir Ian, while being the lead prosecutor, is very busy, obviously. Sitting in his office doing nothing as usual. That was meant to be a joke.
I was about to say, I'm sure it only appears like it's nothing.
No, trust me, Mirror keeps him busy. But in the meantime, that is the person you want to report this information to, as he's gathering all the information at this time. Sir Ian is currently working and building a case, as well as his boss, who has been here for far too long, and several others that have decided to take temporary residence in this office.
I see. Well, it may be a while before I return, but hopefully I can rescue him from that stress.
Are you that Darren fella that he went on dates with?
Click.
See,
See, Darren didn't do that out of like awkwardness or stress. He's actually got the smuggest grin on his face as he hangs up the terminal. Because he knows exactly what he did.
Oh, great, you got the opposite flutter.
Darren is learning to say just enough before he stops.
Are you going to call this other individual?
Yes, he's going to call Caldera Alvarez.
You call him and you hear... Boop. 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 Hello, you have reached the offices that are handling the Meridina Sky Patrol. At this point in time, if you have any sort of important information, testimony, or anything else that you'd like to share, please leave a message and we'll contact you back in the order that was received. Beep.
So Darren should leave a message.
Pretty much.
Good evening, Mr. Alvarez. My name is Darren, and I have a potential witness for the Meridina Sky Patrol trial, if you are interested.
Should Darren just leave his full name for
Yes.
Alvarez?
If
Okay.
you don't leave your full name, they cannot contact you back.
Okay. My full name is Darren Velen Luxternal, for when you wish to contact me back. Thank you for your time. Click.
Yay, bureaucracy bullshit. You're welcome.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna be like the next morning when Minuet will give a sheet of paper to Cirrus and explain that with sufficient gold placed in an envelope in the certain section of this library that's listed here on this sheet of paper, intel can be gained, and that he was advised to look deeper into the assassinations.
I'm already in too deep with too many shady characters as it is.
Oh, so you want me to take care of it then?
I'm not entirely sure this should be something that is even dealt with. And you know what? Me being in too deep with too many shady characters, that wasn't even considering the pun.
Oh,
And she just taps the holy symbol.
oh.
Well, if you require a companion for when you do this,
Darren taps his own holy symbol.
I might as well. I haven't done particularly much over the past few days of travel.
I'm okay. So to get the intel that you're wanting for this, it might be more money than I happen to have out of pocket.
Maybe more money than we all have out of pocket.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And when it's a case of someone who pulls strings getting you intel, if you don't have enough money, just perfect for them because that means favors and no.
The Minuet roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Thankfully, that's not Minuet's weakness, which is wisdom
Well,
check.
That's
That sucks for Minuet.
Did you roll bad?
Yeah,
so
you
that's
rolled
a
a 1.
3.
Take my reroll.
Oh, well, okay. Also, did my tracker update like it?
It didn't, but it's
Okay,
fine.
well, that's fucking a 6.
I knew I was missing something.
Same.
Yeah, you guys need to update your trackers. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't even have it up.
Yours is fine, Darren. Unfortunately, still not enough. The only other person that could technically roll it would be Cirrus at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 15 or something.
If they're an information dealer, there is something more valuable to them than money,
Which is faith.
Information.
which is information. So if you got dark secrets that you can sell, a folder full of dark secrets may get you more intel.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the only dark secrets we'd have to trade would piss off Gradius.
They piss off Gradiat and possibly some extra planar beings. I have to agree with Cirrus. It may not be worth pursuing this. Especially if your confidant was being adamant about the assassinations. In fact, what do we know about the assassinations?
Not a whole lot.
Hmm.
But, we have intel on the Pirate Council. We have intel on the Guild. That's kind of off the table, though. But, the Pirate Council is not.
I like the Pirate Council.
That's fair. We also have, a good bit of intel about a crazy death cult that probably still has members all over the place.
Not specific information about who those members are and where, but...
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait, what? No, they didn't have a registry. It occurred to me that, wait, maybe they had a registry in their base and we picked it up. No, they didn't. If they did, I think we blew it up.
They were smart enough not to have one.
Yeah.
But there was a blown up island recently.
Uh-huh. And intel on why it was blown up would be something.
At the very least, that's a question that a lot of people are probably asking right now.
So,
May not be worth exactly a lot as, you know, this isn't the what kind of one answer that you'll be able to turn into one big payday, but this is bubblegum at the cash register. Everyone just kind of wants to know what the fuck happened to that island, I bet.
Yeah, so it could be some bait to at least get our foot in the door.
Agreed. Besides, we can always spin the information to our favor.
Yep.
If it has something to do with a certain death cult, it's no wonder that the island was destroyed. And painting them in such a light makes them dangerous to the very existence of Oleron on multiple levels. Tangible levels.
Darren, would you be willing to pin a note for me?
I can.
I would appreciate that.
In fact, Darren is going to wake up Servette for this. Because Servette pen.
Servette pen.
Yes.
Apple. Pen. Apple pen.
I mean, I think if you hold an apple up to the Servette pen, Servette will num num the apple.
Crunch.
An apple pen. Panom nom pen?
Yes, but Darren will pen a note for Minuet.
What does the note say specifically?
I gather it will be kind of a declaration of what happened to the island.
No.
Would be a good
Declaration
thing.
of we know what happened to the island.
Hmm?
If
What?
we're just giving that information away, like,
Oh, the declaration of we know. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep, I need to know exactly what the letter says and exactly what you're asking for in return.
And yeah, the I think that information linked to assassination, or sorry, information regarding assassinations linked to the Meridina Sky Patrol would be what we were asking for.
Yep, that's up to Darren. Also, by the way, it is 9:55 p.m.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I am starting to drag. So,
Yeah.
we are pending a request for information about the assassinations in association with the Meridina Sky Patrol. In return for knowledge of a recently vanished island in connection with a widespread death cult. Does that sound about right?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. So you guys are going to leave the note in the library, correct?
Hmm.
Just as he said, there is a manila envelope that is in a certain location. Only because you know where the location is, you're able to find it. Otherwise, you would have just went right past it. That was a decent diplomacy roll. And it sounds like this is probably where we need to end tonight, because following events are Ix's thing, a meeting up with Father, and the return note.
Oh boy.
he needs to go the fuck to sleep.
Key needs to
Yeah.
go the fuck to sleep. The table
Yeah.
is saved.
Yay!
Somebody flip that table.
Yeah, somebody
flip
flip
it.
the table.
Also, I
Me?
need to raid somebody. Who the hell
Yes.
am I raiding?
Do the flippy flip key.
Okay, I do the flippy.
Anybody got raid recommendations tonight?
Oh.
The...
Adorable.
Oh, Arzadeo's up.
Sure, we can go ahead and do him. We haven't raided him in a while, so why the not?
That. I forgot to mute my stream, so I had an infinitely looping berry.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Infinitely
There we
looping
go.
Vari.
While that's
Yep.
starting up, I'm going to go ahead and close things out. Thank you guys so much for joining. Sorry it's a short session. In the meantime, go ahead and like and subscribe below. I will remember to put the link for the thing that I promised to put in the YouTube description. Somebody remind me tomorrow because I will forget. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining. Otherwise, you have a wonderful night, and bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna do closeout stuff too.
Get drink more water, get more sleep, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Raid.
Woo.
Oh, gosh.
Go to bed.
Yeah, Key, go get some sleep.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, you can go now, Rygon.
Animal, go ahead and
Uh.
describe what you're doing and roll your single die.
Amos is
By the
gonna
way, just
try to jump up and put his paws onto the orb and
it was
try to
nice
just
to be my dad's
push
best
his
man,
hind legs, try to
but
move
also,
the thing.
holy
direction.
shit, the church
Try to
floors
use his little
killed
puppy
my
stick.
feet and legs.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
Aw.
jump on top.
Were you
of
wearing
that.
the
You
awful,
both
really
managed
hard
to
shoes?
succeed.
Yeah,